Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Bryce with Dimes for Dollars here, and if you're watching today's video, it means we have made it through another year of coin roll hunting. And I figure the best way to celebrate is to put together a compilation of some of our best finds in the nickel hunts of 2024. So these videos might not all line up perfectly due to the fact they were shot over the course of a year, but hopefully you can still find it enjoyable, and let's get started. Roll 45, and we have another 50s find here. We have a 1958 with a little bit of rainbow toning to it, and it's in really nice shape. Let's go ahead and check out the reverse. And that reverse is in fantastic shape as well. We'll have to check this against the book. 1958 from Philadelphia. 3 rolls from the end, and we managed to get some silver. We have a silver war nickel here, and you can tell by the big mint mark above the Monticello, this one's going to be from Denver. Let's see what the year is. And this one's going to be a 1945. 2 rolls later, and we have managed to find some more silver. We have a war nickel here. You can tell by the big mint mark above the Monticello this is going to be a San Francisco one. Let's see what the date is. Alright, this is going to be a 1943 San Francisco silver war nickel, 35% silver. Just a few rolls later, and we have another silver war nickel. And this one is going to be a 1944 from San Francisco. Halfway point of the box, and find number 11, we have a very nice one here, 1957. Really nice detail on it. Let's see where it's from. Alright, that's going to be a 57 Philadelphia. Really nice looking coin. We got 11 finds and 25 rolls. Let's see what the second half can bring. Very next roll again, and we have another 50s find, a 1958 this time, out of Denver. Very last roll of the hunt, and we got 2 more finds here. We have a 1954 up front here. Let's see if there's a mint mark. Alright, that one's going to be from Denver. The other find has me really excited though. We have a 1939. Nice older Jefferson. Let's see if there's a mint mark on this one. If there is, it would be a key date. And there's going to be a mint mark, 1939 Denver. That is most definitely going to fill a spot. I don't even think I have that in my own personal book. Wow, that is awesome. Really nice find here. I'll try to hold it still. That is really exciting. Go ahead and add that up to the board. Give me just a minute to sort everything out, see what we can upgrade or add to the books, and I'll be right back. Roll number 13, and we have a really nice find here. We have a 1957, and it's about as uncirculated as they come. That's a really nice find. Let's see if there's a mint mark. And no mint mark this time, so that's going to be a 1957 Philadelphia. Might even be an upgrader. That is a really nice find. Our 6th one of the hunt, and we still have 37 rolls left to go. Roll number 19, and we have a very exciting find here. We've got a buffalo nickel. And it's really worn down, probably won't be a date. Let's go ahead and take a look. And there doesn't appear to be any date. I'll go ahead and check it under the scope just in case there's something visible that I can't see with my own eyes. But otherwise, we'll bring out the Nicodate and hopefully be back with the date. Alright, we're back now, and the date just barely showed through. It's going to be a 1929 out of Denver. See if we can get a close-up here of the date. You can see it's pretty hard to see, but it's definitely going to be a 1929. And the Denver on the backside is also very hard to see, but it's there. I definitely saw it under the scope. So 1929 Denver, awesome find. I believe we need that one for the book, but we'll go ahead and check after the hunt. Let's get back to it. 7 rolls left to go, and we've scored some silver. We have a San Francisco minted war nickel here. You can tell by the big S above the Monticello. Let's see what year it is. Alright, that's going to be a 1945. Last year, the silver war nickel out of San Francisco. That is an awesome find. Not every day you find silver, and especially not in nickels, so I'm definitely glad to have it. Don't know if we need it for the book, but we'll definitely be checking at the end. 7 rolls left to go. Just a few rolls later, and we have another really nice find. We have a second buffalo nickel, and this one's in pretty nice shape, 1935. And there's no mint mark on the backside, so that's going to be 1935 Philadelphia. Really nice looking coin. It's our second Buffalo nickel of the hunt so far, and 4 rolls left to go. Roll number 20, and we have some silver here. We have a Denver mint mark as well, and we still need the 45 Denver, so hopefully that might be what it is. Let's flip it and see. Alright, it is going to be the 1945 Denver Silver War Nickel. Awesome, that means we got one more spot filled in the album. Hopefully we can continue that with some more spot fillers, but it's always nice finding some silver. Only 20 rolls in, we still have 30 rolls left to go. Roll 35, and we have a very nice find here. We have a 1957 here, and it is in fantastic shape. Really nice detail on it. Let's see if there's a mint mark. No mint mark, so Philadelphia, but still a very nice find. Might even be an upgrader. That's a really nice coin. I'm definitely glad to have it. I'll add it up there. And we got 15 rolls left to go. Well, roll number 2, and we have a truly awesome find. We have a proof. A really nice one too. 1968 San Francisco. Now they didn't make regular circulation strike San Franciscos in this year, but there's no doubt about it. This one is a proof. There is some really reflective fields going on there. Let's go ahead and look at the reverse. And that reverse is really nice too. That is an amazing find. Especially only 2 rolls in, we already have a proof. Let's see what else this box holds. Roll number 11, and I'm pretty sure we're still in that collection dump from last time, because we have a Buffalo nickel. And I believe it's been nickedated before. There's a very dark spot where the date would be, but I was able to make out a date. We have a 1927. You can just make it out there. Let me know in the comments if you can see it too, but I'm almost certain that's what that is. And as for the reverse, there's a mint mark as well. That is a Denver mint mark, 1927 Denver. I'm almost certain we need that for the book. We don't have very many 20s Buffalo nickels yet, so that is a very nice find. I'll go ahead and add that to the board up there, and we'll keep on hunting. Well, very next roll, and we have done it again. We have another Buffalo nickel, and this one's in even better shape. There's a big old Denver mint mark there at the bottom. Let's see what the date is. Alright, no doubt about it. 1936 Denver. That is another really nice find. And our second Buffalo nickel, we just scored back-to-back Buffaloes. So I'll add that up with our other find up there, and we'll keep on hunting. One roll from the end, and we have 2 more awesome finds here. Our first one's going to be a 1941. And that one's from Philadelphia, but take a look at this one. We have another Buffalo nickel. That's number 3 now. And there's no date on this side. Let's see if there's a mint mark at least. Alright, there is going to be a mint mark. Can't quite tell what it is on the camera here, but in fact I can tell this is going to be a Type 1 Buffalo nickel. You can see the raised mound there, so we know the date already. We don't even have to nickedate it. It's going to be a 1913, first year. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and take this to the scope and see if we can make out what the mint mark is. Alright, well there's no doubt about it. That is a Denver mint mark. So we have a 1913 Type 1 Denver Buffalo nickel. That is incredible. That's the first year of the Buffalo nickel. So we got real close to finding a V nickel, but this is actually one of the harder ones to get. And I know for a fact we don't have it in our Buffalo nickel book, so we'll add it there. But before we do that, let's go ahead and go back to the board. I'll pull out the book and we'll see what it's worth. Roll number 16, and we have find number 10. And it is in pretty nice shape. We have a 1951 this time. Let's see if there's a mint mark. Alright, there is a mint mark as well. I believe that's a San Francisco mint mark, which is a rare date. So let's go ahead and check it against the album and see what the mintage is. That is a pretty nice looking coin. Alright, well here we have the one we just found, and as you can see it's got a pretty low mintage, less than 8 million. So that is a really nice find. We got a pretty nice one in the book though, so it's not going to upgrade, but I'll go ahead and add that up to the board, and we'll keep on hunting. We're only about a third of the way through. Roll number 41, and we have another 1939 here. So another chance at a key date. Let's go ahead and flip it and see if as a mint mark, it'll be a key date. And that one's going to have a mint mark. Let's see if it's a D or an S. And that looks to be an S. 1939 San Francisco. That is an awesome find. I think we have both the D and S already, but we can always compare this one to the album. We'll go ahead and add that with the other 39 for now. And we'll finish the box off, and then we'll definitely be bringing it back to see if it upgrades. Well, roll number 18, and we have a very welcome sight here. We have a Buffalo nickel. And it looks like it's got some pretty nice detail to it, so hopefully we'll have a date as well. You can see the Denver mint mark there right below 5 cents. Let's flip it and see if there's a date. Alright, and that is a pretty clear one, 1935 Denver. Awesome. It's always nice finding a Buffalo nickel. You don't see them every day, and this one's definitely a nice one. So I'll add it up there to the board, and we still have 32 rolls left to go. Very next roll, and we have a really nice find here. We have a first year Jefferson nickel, 1938, and we still need the 38 Denver, so if it has a mint mark, it'll be a key date, and if it's a Denver, it'll fill a hole. Let's go ahead and flip it and see. Alright, unfortunately no mint mark this time. It is a 38 Philadelphia, but still a very nice find. It's not every day you see a 30s Jefferson nickel, and especially a first year 38. So I'll add that up to the board there, and we have 8 rolls left to go. Very next roll again, and we have what looks to be a silver war nickel. We have another 1942 here, so there is a small chance it isn't, but judging by the composition and the color of it, I'm almost certain it's going to be one. Again, we'll check the reverse for the mint mark above the Monticello, and we have one, 1942 Philadelphia. That is a nice fine, 35% silver, and our first one of the hunt. Roll number 11, and we have a proof this time. We have a 2000 San Francisco. Now it's obviously not in the best shape, I hardly even recognized it, but still a pretty nice find. Not one you see too often. And as you can see, that reverse looks just like an everyday nickel. I'll still be putting it aside though, maybe flip it up even, but we still have 39 rolls left to go. Roll number 13, and we have a really nice find here. We have a 1947, and check out the detail on it. You don't see them like this every day. And there's going to be a mint mark as well, 1947 San Francisco. Roll number 10, and we have another 40s find, and this time we have a 1949. And that is going to be a 49 San Francisco. I believe that's a slightly rarer date. We'll definitely have to check that one out at the end of the hunt. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and add it to the board. We already have 8 finds, and we're only 10 rolls in. Roll number 18, and we have a very nice find here. We have a 1956, and check out that detail. That is a really nice find. And that is going to be a 1956 Denver. Really nice reverse as well. I think I can make out a couple steps, but I don't think that's going to be a full step one. Either way, it might be an upgrader for the book, and I am really excited about it. I'll go ahead and add that up there. One more find from the hunt, and plenty of rolls left to go. One roll from the end, and we have 2 more really nice finds. First of which, we have another foreign coin, and for once it's not Mexican or Canadian. We have 5 Norge. Or actually, it's 1 Krone. And I believe Norge is Norway from 1997. Our other find is really nice. We have a 1940 here, and check out the detail on this one. That is a really nice find. And the reverse is really popping too, 1940 Philadelphia. Roll number 10, and we have something special here. We have a silver war nickel, and it's in pretty nice shape too. 1943. Now we already have all the silver war nickels in the album, but we can always upgrade them, and this one might be a candidate for an upgrade. We have a 1943 from Philadelphia. You can see the mint mark right above the Monticello there. They did that for the silver war nickel years, and this is definitely one of them. That is a nice find. I'll put it up there. And we'll check if it upgrades at the end of the hunt, but we still have 40 rolls left to go. Roll number 22, and we have our second silver of the hunt. We have another silver Warnickel here, and this one's going to be out of Denver. You can see the big D above the Monticello. Let's see what the date is. Alright, that is going to be a 1945 Denver. Silver Warnickel number 2 of the hunt. We've still got more than half a box to go. Roll number 27, and we have 2 more finds here, and one of which is another silver Warnickel. We have a San Francisco silver Warnickel this time, and this one looks pretty worn. Let's see what the date is. Alright, that is going to be a 1943 San Francisco Warnickel. Our other find is right back here, and this one is a 1948. And that one has a mint mark. And that one is going to be a San Francisco as well. I believe that's a lower mintage. Not sure, but we'll definitely check at the end. I'll add those ones up to the board, and we will keep on hunting. Alright, we're back now after laying out all the nickels on the table, and we actually have one really exciting ender here. I went ahead and peeled back the side because this one looked really old, and in fact it is a second-year Jefferson nickel. You can see it right there, 1939. So that's a really exciting find. I think we still need one of the 39 nickels. I'm not sure, but there are some key dates in the 39s. So we'll go ahead and see what that is when we get to it. But let's get started on roll number 1. Alright, well it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Roll number 6, and we have that 1939 ender. And it's in really nice shape. Let's go ahead and flip it and see if it has a mint mark. And no mint mark this time, so that's going to be a 1939 Philadelphia. I can go ahead and check that for an error off camera, the DDR. If it is, I'll bring it back. Otherwise, we'll keep on hunting. Well, halfway point of the box, and we have our first silver. We have a 1944 silver Warnickel. Let's see what the mint mark is. Alright, 1944 Denver. You can see the big D above the Monticello. That is a nice find. Our first silver Warnickel of the hunt. And hopefully there's more to come. Roll 13, and we have an exciting find here. We have found some silver. We have a San Francisco minted Warnickel here. You can tell by the big S above the Monticello. Let's see what the date is. Alright, we got a 1943 San Francisco this time. Nice 35% silver coin. Roll number 20, and we have our 10th find of the hunt, and it's another really good one. We have another silver Warnickel, and it has some really interesting toning on the back. I've seen this before with some album toned coins that have been in albums for a long time, so I'm thinking this is what that might be. Either way, we got a San Francisco mint mark. Let's go ahead and see what the date is. Alright, well the obverse is way nicer. 1945 San Francisco. We'll have to check the albums for that one. That might be an upgrader. But either way, that is our 10th find, and we still have 30 rolls left to go. Roll number 44, and we have another 50s find here. We have another 1955, so another chance at finding the 55 Philadelphia we still need for the album. It's in really nice shape too, so let's go ahead and flip it and see if there's a mint mark. And I don't believe it. There is no mint mark, so that is a 1955 Philadelphia. And it's in really nice shape too. That is definitely going to be a hole filler. That is awesome. A really nice looking coin. We'll go ahead and add that up to the board, but we are definitely going to make some progress on the albums today. Let's just get through these last 6 rolls. Roll number 41, and we have a 30s find here. We have a 1939. If it has a mint mark on the reverse, it's going to be a key date. So let's go ahead and flip it and see what the mint mark is. And that is going to be a key date, 1939 San Francisco. That is awesome. It's in pretty nice shape too. It might be an upgrader. I believe we got this one in the book already. We'll definitely have to check this after the hunt. But until then, we still have 9 rolls left to go. Just a few rolls later now, and we're on roll 44. And we have another 1939. So let's go ahead and flip it and see if this will be a key date. Unbelievable. We have 2 key dates in this one box. That looks like another S, which would make our second 1939 S of the hunt. The last one was definitely in better shape, but I will definitely take 2 key dates. And we got 6 rolls left to go. Very next roll, and I believe we got ourselves a proof this time. We have a 1962 here, and it is a very deeply struck coin with quite the reflective surface to it. Let's see the reverse. And the reverse is really deep and well struck too. You'll notice that there's no mint mark there. They actually made proofs in the Philadelphia Mint in the early 60s. And yeah, I believe this is going to be a proof. So really cool find. And we are just getting started. Roll 23, and we have some silver. We have a silver war nickel here, and they range from 1942, some 1942s I should say, to 1945. This one's smack dab in the middle, 1943. Let's see what the mint mark is. That is going to be a 1943 from San Francisco. Roll number 29, and we have another proof here. And it's in pretty nice shape. We have a 1989 San Francisco. Let's check out the reverse. That's a pretty nice looking reverse too. We now have 2 proofs on the hunt. Very next roll, and we have our second silver war nickel of the hunt. You can tell by the big mint mark right above the Monticello there. This is a San Francisco minted war nickel. Let's see what the date is. Alright, we have a 1943 this time, so 1943 San Francisco. Roll 42, and we have another proof. Our third one of the hunt. We have a 1994 San Francisco this time, and it's in even better shape than the 89 we just got. So that is a really nice find. Let's check out the reverse while I got you here. And that is a very nice reverse as well. I'm definitely going to have to flip that one up. I'll add it up there with our other 2 proofs. And we got 8 rolls left to go. Alright, well we're on to roll number 4 now, and we have that suspect ender here. Definitely looks old. Let's flip it and see what the date is. And that is going to be an oldie. Holy cow. 1938. You don't see these too often. That's a first year Jefferson nickel. Double check there's not a mint mark here. Yeah, no mint mark. So 38 Philadelphia is still an awesome find. Unfortunately, it has a bit of a ring of death around the motto on top where it got rolled up in the end of the roll. But still an awesome find. I don't even know if we have that one in the book. We'll definitely have to check that one at the end of the hunt. But we are just getting started. Roll number 8, and we have our 4th find of the hunt. And it's an awesome one. We have a silver war nickel. San Francisco, in fact, you can tell by the big S above the Monticello. Let's go ahead and see what the date is. Alright, we have a 1943 this time. So 1943 San Francisco. That is awesome. We have found some really nice finds, and we're only 8 rolls in. Well, very next roll, and we have an incredible find here. We have a buffalo nickel. I was just thinking it's been a very long time since we've had one, and we have a nice one this time. There's a San Francisco mint mark there at the bottom too, between 5 and cents. Let's see what the date is. Alright, we have a 1937 San Francisco. That is a very nice one. We'll definitely have to check that one with the album. That is an incredible find. We now have 5 finds through 9 rolls. Roll 26, and we have another 1957 here. But this one is in fantastic shape. There's a lot of detail on this one. And it is going to be a 1957 Denver. We'll have to check that one against the album, because that's definitely one of the nicer ones I've ever found during a nickel hunt. So that is an awesome find. Roll 27, and we have a buffalo nickel this time. And it looks pretty slick. Hopefully we can get a date off of it. There's no mint mark there between 5 and cents, so it's going to be from Philadelphia. Let's flip it and see if there's a date. Alright, there is no date. We're going to have to bring out the Nicodate on this one. We'll be right back, and hopefully we'll be able to reveal a date. Alright, we're back now with the Buffalo Nickel, and hopefully we can get a date off of it. I've got the Nicodate right here, and it is super corrosive, so got to be extra careful with it. It actually just chewed through the Ziploc bag it was in, so we're definitely going to have to find a better way to store it. But that being said, we got it right here. Let's see if we can reveal it live. Alright, and it should work within about 30 seconds, so if we don't get a date here, we'll have to cut out and we'll come back as soon as it shows up. Alright, I think we're going to have to cut out. It's getting pretty dark. Alright, we're back now, and I think we're going to be able to get a date. It is very hard to see. At first I thought it was a 1919, but upon closer inspection, that is going to be a 1913. So a first-year Buffalo Nickel. Let's see if we can get a slightly better angle on it. That is definitely not a common find. There we go. You can see the angles in the backside of the 3 there really make it stand out. It's still very hard to see though, but that is going to be a 1913. So that is an awesome find. First year Buffalo Nickel. And we still have about half a box to go. Roll 34, and we have another Buffalo Nickel here. And it's going to be another dateless one. I've looked at it from all sorts of angles, and I don't really have a sure date here, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be a teens Buffalo Nickel by the wear of it. And there's no mint mark on the reverse, so it'll be a Philadelphia Buffalo Nickel. But I will bring you right back after we Nicodate it. Alright, we're back now with that second Buffalo Nickel, and we were able to Nicodate it and get a date, and hopefully this one's a lot more clear than the last one. We have a 1918. So 1918 Philadelphia, we'll definitely check that against the album, but that is now Buffalo Nickel number 2. Roll number 14, and we have 2 more finds here, and one of which is a very exciting find. First off, we have a 1954 from Philadelphia, but check out our other find back here. You can see it just poking out. That is a San Francisco minted war nickel. You can see the big S above the Monticello there. That gives it away that it's 35% silver. Let's see what the date is. Alright, that's going to be a 1945 San Francisco. 2 rolls later, and we have another silver war nickel. This one's from Philadelphia though. There's a big P above the Monticello. Let's see what the date is. Alright, that's going to be a 1943 Philadelphia. Looks like it has a bit of a lamination error too. You can see it right there behind the head. That is a pretty cool find. It's in pretty nice shape too. But that's now our 6th find of the hunt. We still got plenty of a box to go. Roll number 4, and we have our first find of the hunt, and it is going to be a Buffalo Nickel. No mint mark below 5 cents there, so it's going to be from Philadelphia. Let's see if we have a date. Alright, we have a date, 1919. It's really worn out, but you can just barely make it out there. That is an exciting start to a hunt. I'll go ahead and add that to the board, and we got plenty of rolls left to go. Roll 29, and we got to that Buffalo Nickel ender. We've got it all laid out here, and unfortunately it is not going to have much of a date on it, so I'll definitely take a look at it with the scope. Let's first see if there's a mint mark on the backside. And it doesn't look like there's going to be, so it's going to be a Philadelphia minted Buffalo Nickel. Give me just a minute to look at this with the scope, and if we can't get a date, we will go ahead and Nicodate it. Alright, we're back now with that Buffalo Nickel, and unfortunately we had to Nicodate it, but luckily we were able to get a date off of it. It's going to be a 1924 Philadelphia. That is awesome. I don't know if we have that one in the book, so we'll definitely have to check. We have 2 Buffaloes now, and we have 21 rolls left to go. Very next roll, and our 5th find of the hunt is going to be a silver war nickel. You can tell by the big S above the Monticello. This is going to be from San Francisco. Let's see what the year is. Alright, that is going to be from 1945. Roll 41, and we have two more finds here, and they are back to back to each other. Our first one's actually a silver war nickel, in 1944 this time, and it's in pretty nice shape. And this one's going to be from San Francisco. Our other find is a 1956, and this one's going to be from Denver. One roll from the end of the hunt, and we got another silver war nickel, and this one's going to be a 1944 from Denver. Well, we have flipped the box over, and we have one incredible ender here. We have a V-nickel ender. You can see it right there in the center. That is incredibly rare. And let's see if we can get a date on this one. That is going to be 1911. And they only made them in Philadelphia that year, so we know that's what it's going to be. That is so cool. I've only found 4 V-nickels in my entire career coin roll hunting, which has been over 6 years now. So that is super cool. Holy cow. That's coming up on roll number 13, so stay tuned for that one, but we're going to go ahead and get started with roll number 1. Well, it's time for that V-nickel ender, and as much as I just like to look at it, it is time to see if there's anything else in the roll. So let's go ahead and actually do this one live. If I can get it open, that is. Here we go. And that looks like a good ender too. Let's just take a peek while we got you here. And that's going to be nothing, but let's go ahead and see what this ender is. And there we have it, 1911. That is awesome. Holy cow. That is our 4th V-nickel I've ever found and first one that I've ever recorded. So that is super cool. Definitely the oldest one of the hunt. And I'll get through this roll and bring you back if there's anything else. Roll number 24, and we have another awesome find here. And while it's not a V-nickel this time, we've got ourselves a buffalo nickel. And even better is it has a real clear date there, 1926. Let's see if there's a mint mark. And no mint mark this time, 1926 Philadelphia. And it's actually in pretty nice shape. That is awesome. We now have 2 old finds, and we're only halfway through the box. Roll 33, and we did it again. We got another buffalo nickel, and this one's in pretty nice shape. It's going to be from Philadelphia. There's no mint mark between 5 and cents, but let's go ahead and see what the date is. And that is going to be a 1935. It is in really nice shape. We'll have to check that one against the album. Along with our 26 we found, we've now got 3 pre-Jefferson nickels. Well, that is going to wrap up our 2024 nickel hunt highlight reel, and I hope you all enjoyed. It was a lot of fun, and we got some awesome finds this year. Hopefully we can do the same in the next year. So until then, I want to thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one.